everyone, welcome along to Rumble TV. It's Monday night, start of a new season. Yeah, season where trying something a little bit different, running both GT4s and TCRs for this season. Got a massive field tonight for round one at the Fuji circuit. Our TCR boys are actually out on track as we speak, doing their open qualifying at the moment. So just waiting for SDK to hopefully come back and join us. Which, it's going to at the moment, of course. Always the round one problems. Got the boys on the track. So at this stage, SDK is not going to play the game. Let's give that a minute to see if it will reset. Not. Do the next best thing and we'll try rebooting it. Of course, everything works when you're in the practice session. It's only when you go live that things decide not to work anymore. Hopefully we'll get this back up and running very, very shortly. I have no hope of doing this without my overlays tonight because we have such a massive field. Got around 50 cars last count. It's going to be a big night. And just as I say that, there we go. We've got... we're back. Got one driver that's the wrong class at the moment. That's all right. We can fix that on the fly. Boys have some of the boys have decided to make a change last minute. So there we go. We've fixed that problem. So boys have got 10 minutes of qualifying. They're just over the 5-minute mark at the moment. See that guys haven't set times as yet. There we go. So Kyle Ridley currently has the quickest time in TCR Pro with a 1:47.6, closely followed by Nathan Carpenter at 3/10 behind. Then it's Edward Foster, one of our new boys, out for his first run tonight, currently in third. Then it's Dean Logsdale, Anthony Connors, Nick Polly, Ash Stacey, Ben Singer and Darren Linus. Down in our TCR AM class, it's Ray Harrison at the moment over Campbell Hutton and Dave Gogol. Got a few boys missing from the AM class at the moment. Oh, that could be because they're sitting on class again. Said we're going to have a few teething problems tonight, but hopefully we'll get this all sorted out fairly quickly. Such a massive field, and as I said, some of the boys have decided to make a late change of cars, which is fine. It's nothing wrong with that, except for when you're trying to do the broadcast and they appear in the wrong class. We fix up Glenn Hill, put him into... There we go. Said opening night, we're going to have a few like Glenn Boyd has joined us. He Might have tried to sneak out for a lap there. Oh, Jack's with us as well. It's good to see the boys competed on the weekend over at Phillip Island in the little Aussie car series. But, made it back in time for the most important race of the week, which is good to see. Meanwhile, we've got Dave Gogol and Ray Harrison very close together in down in the TCR AM class. Dean Logsdale now, it's Dean's jumped up to second, the pro class. Ollie's now up into third. It's very close, as you can see by the times. I think well, we've got any purple sectors. I think the tyres might be trying. That's enough. Little front wheel drive cars tend to get a bit hard on their tyres. Like they're playing a bit of cat and mouse. Nobody really wants to give anyone a tow. Don't want to...
All right, boys, GT4s, you can start heading out. Stay behind all of the TCRs. Wait for the last TCR to pass, which is number 23, thanks. Number 23 is the last TCR to pass. Once he's passed, which is Mick Nankara, you guys are free to go out. TCRs feel...
Apologies for that. That was Damo on the... race control channel, just explaining to everybody how our new qualifying system works. So the TCR boys have been out for 10 minutes of the 20-minute session. Damo's just telling the GT4 boys to start heading out on their out lap while the TCR guys complete their final lap. Obviously with the GT4 cars being a bit quicker, but also... Dave Milne's asking, how long have I got until the race? You have got 10 minutes left, Dave. Just ticked over the 10.5 minute mark of a 20-minute qualifying session. So you've got about 9.5 minutes if you got time to jump in. That'll make it 51 for the night. Got Big G, Graham Ellis in the house. Evening, Big G. See you still following us on the broadcast. We'll try and get Big G in the commentary one night. I think that'd be a worthwhile experience if we can get the G-Man to jump in and have a chat with us one night, perhaps. He's out there and listening. That's an open invitation, G. We jump out and see if we can find GT4 boys out on track now. Just finishing their out lap. This is Matt Bailey, another one of our new boys. We're going to have quite a few names to go through tonight, so apologies in advance if I get any of the names wrong. So it looks like Matt's going to be towing the field around. There's quite a few boys in the new Beamer tonight as well, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Big G says that could be organised. We look forward to it, G. Welcome anytime, mate. Come in and have a chat. Find out what you've been up to a recent past. Hopefully Milne's still trying to make it. Boys are now out on their first flying lap. Some cracking liveries out there tonight. These boys go great lengths to put these liveries together, and they look really good on the screen, I must say. Waiting for first times to register. No rain tonight either. It's dry track. It's The racing is spread over the entire day, so I'm imagining track temps will go up throughout the day, which should make it interesting. The guys will need to pit for fuel in the 30-minute races. They've got a starting fuel of around 25% in the GT4s and 20-litre starting fuel in the TCRs, so there will be some pit stops. Big G's learning how to fly on his new flight sim. I reckon I know someone might be able to get you a job as a pilot there, G, if you're ever looking for a change of employment as we go 3 wide down the front straight. This is qualifying, boys, but already it's on. Guys are keen to get a time in. As Neville Mell currently sits up at the top, followed by Matt Bailey and Jack Boyd. Craig Miller, another one of our new boys, currently down in 6th. It's like Cam Edwards in now GT4 AM class, currently leading the way there. Cam. Yeah, Cam's probably 6th outright. Closely followed by Keithy Logan. Meanwhile, Henry Fenson has set 2 purple sectors. It looks like Henry's found a bit of free track out there. Doesn't get, he's got a toe down the straight as well. This is going to put Henry somewhere near the top, I would imagine. And it does, yes, 43.3. Closely followed by Neville Mell, sets a 43.5. So again, even in the GT4s, it's pretty close. He says, could we imagine him as a pilot? I've seen some of the pilots, G. I think you'd be fine. Should be careful how what I say with our race director, Namo. Don't want to upset the the race director. Opening round. As, we've got about 4 minutes of qualifying for the GT4 boys to go, and it's still Henry at the top, followed by Neville Mell, Matt Bailey. Cam Edwards, meanwhile, is still leading the AM class, just ahead of Keithy Logan and Jim Mee, another new guy in the league tonight. Going to be saying that a lot, I think. Jim's in the Aston. So we've got McLaren Aston leading the GT4 AM class, but it looks like it's BMW in the Pro class. Meanwhile, Cam Edwards still setting purple sectors out there. So is Henry Fenson. Jack Boyd still down in 4th. Phil Paradiso in the KP Tech Porsche. Phil's back on board. One of our sponsors again this season, which is always great. But Ash Stacey from Stacey Surveying, our major sponsor again for the season. This season we've also got Bimstruct on board. Jack and Glenn Boyd have come on board as league sponsors as well, so it's great to have these guys around. And can't forget Carrigan Son Property Maintenance, Jesse, who we hope to see back out on track and racing with us sometime very soon. We pick up on Lachlan Capel the big Logitech Merc. One's currently down in 9th. 6th in class, 9th outright. I think we've got pretty much everyone covered. Apologies if we've missed anyone on the overlays tonight. As I said, got a few boys change cars at the 11th hour, so I think we've got it covered, but never sure. Andrew Roberts is back with us again this season as well. Number 31 McLaren. GT4 AM class. It's about a minute to go. I think most of the boys are must have been in for a quick change on tyres. I think that's pretty much it. Glenn Boyd's managed to finally get a lap in. Currently sees him 7th. He just drops to 8th as we say that. Checking our final numbers, and it looks like we're at 52. So might have a few boys with some internet issues as well. All the iRacing updates and such a big field, as qualifying is now concluded, and we will be up and racing in Heat 1 very shortly. Don't think we're going to get time to go through the grid somehow, so I just skip that for the time being. I'll bring up the tower so you can see where your favorite driver is, and we'll try and get through as many as we can. Amo's just giving everyone some last minute instructions. For a few join on, jump on the grid. Henry's in there early tonight. Damo's now joined the grid. Should have lights on very, very shortly. The lull before the storm. G says, good luck all. I think some of them are going to need it, G. This is a massive field. So, lights are on. Lights are on. We're about to go green. Start. And there's a few guys a bit slow away. It's like everybody's managed to get off the line as we watch the field make its way through. There's the TCR boys. Looks like Jack Boyd has jumped to a fairly big lead at the start. Followed by Henry and Moz. They still run too wide at the moment. Oh, who's that deep in under the brakes? That might... Oh, we've got our first crasher further back. One of the new guys. Like, sure what's happened there. I have to have a look at that one a bit later on. Not sure what transpired. Meanwhile, back up the front, it is still Jack Boyd. Cam Edwards is currently leads our GT or AM class. We've got another name that somehow mysteriously jumped into the wrong class, so I'm just going to fix that now. While the race is on. That should fix that problem. So it's actually Michael Polly leading in TCR Pro. Ray Harrison out in front in the TCR AM class at the moment. Well, it looks like Phil's settled down for the time being. Big G asked me how retirement's going. Mate, I am flat out. I made the big mistake of actually taking on some work this week, and with the start of the new season, it's been a hectic couple of days, but apart from that, absolutely loving it. Oh, what's going on? This is not good. Uh-oh. I have no idea what's going on here. It's telling me that my internet connection is good, everything is good, but all of a sudden everything is going all jittery. Uh-oh. This is not good. I don't want to have to do a reboot. What is going on? I've never seen this before. I have no idea what's causing this. Apologies to everyone. It looks like we have got a bit of a malfunction. Will it settle down again? No. It's telling me that hopefully it settles down. I might do a reboot after this race if we can win. No, it's not enjoying it for some reason. I think I'm going to have to do a reboot because this is just not going to work. So I shall just quickly reboot the PC and I will be back in a flash. All right, apologies for that, guys. Hopefully we are back. I have no idea what caused all of that, but it looks like the moment, time being at least, it's settled down. So I was trying to bring SDK back up online as well. Yeah, gee, I think it was actually iRacing itself that was causing all the jitters. I've never ever had that before, so I really don't know. Apologies once again. I'm trying to get everything back up. A disaster, the old race one tonight. I said I've never seen that before in my life. Still trying to get SDK back up and running. That seems to have also gone on holidays. It never rains, it pours. And now it looks like SDK has completely crashed on us. Oh no, as I say that, we're back. So, apologies again. So still Jack Boyd out in front, although we can see that he hasn't had it all his own way while we were gone. He's still got quite a big train of cars behind him. Cam Edwards has opened up a bit of a gap in the AM class. Michael Polly looks like he's got his hands full with Kyle Ridley down in the TCR Pro class. Ray Harrison has got quite a big jump over the rest of the boys in the AM class, so I'm not sure whether those guys have actually pitted. It's not telling me that anyone has pitted yet. And just as I say that, we've got a few guys in the GT4s that have obviously pitted. See if we can pick up on there's Mick Polly there. He's got Kyle Ridley directly behind him. If we've got some other issues, it looks like, it's looking at while I was away, we've had a few people disconnect. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out with the boys during the break. Where are we at? We're about just coming up on the halfway mark now of the race one. Loshy getting a move done there on that That's one of the lap cars. In behind Paul Pittam now. Well, Cam's just up the road, as I said, currently leading our AM class over Paul Pittam at the moment. Adam Hughes is now up into third in the AM class. It looks like a lot of the boys may have in fact pitted. A bit hard when you haven't been here the whole time. So I know up in the pro class we can see Neville Mell and Craig Miller have now pitted. Matt Bailey is still up in this train of cars. Got one of the TCR boys mixed in there. Moved aside to let him through. At the moment, it looks like we're holding on in relation to the broadcast, so that's a good thing. Might have to get the boys from KP Tech to have a look for us. Oh, we look like we've got a crasher back in the pack. It's Cameron Ward. Oh, he's just put the back wheels out on the grass. Hopefully everyone manages to avoid him, which it looks like they have. No damage. Cam should be able to continue on. Matt Bailey now moves up into second, as I think some of the boys are now heading into the pits. The leaders now come up on the TCRs. Adds another layer of complexity to the racing. So far, it looks like it's all been fairly straightforward, as Matt just runs it a little bit wide there. Well, Glenn Boyd now has moved up into third. Another one of our new boys, Craig Roffey there in the Rogue Sim Sports work. So they all just try to filter their way through onto the straight now. Should be able to get the job done, or as they all head into the pits. Oh, and the TCR thought about it and then stayed out for one more lap. I think, what are we on lap? Yeah, so my testing that I did earlier, around about lap 11, lap 12, the boys need to pit. Scotty Baker's jumped onto the chat for the broadcast. I noticed post earlier, Scotty's off on another adventure, so good luck with that, Scott. Just wishing all the Southern Cross boys good luck. Big Polly's currently leading the TCR Pro class. It looks like Keithy Logan had some internet or PC issues. Looks like he's dropped out. But it's a bad night for PCs all round tonight. We've got some of the guys coming out of the pits looking to get back out there and into the battle. It's one of the pro boys actually battling with a AM guy at the moment, so think some of the boys probably just need to look at their relative boxes and see who they're actually racing, because Paul Pitham's actually leading the AM class, but battling it out with one of the pro class drivers, probably not the smartest move at the moment, because potentially end up in tears. Craig now is back out. Filed back out in 7th. He's got Oshie in behind Paul Pitham there. So Craig now seems to be able to make his way ahead. Looks like telling us that Matt's just leaving the pits now, so I think this will be touch and go. That's a bit of a difficult pit exit there. So Matt gets back on the gas side by side with Henry now. This is the battle, actually the battle for the lead. So Matt's got the outside run. Henry's trying to hang with him. Oh, they're still side by side. Can Henry hang there long enough? No, I think Henry's given that one away for the time. No, he's back again. He's pulled out of that one. Wow. And then you got Jack Boyd in there as well. So you got Moroz. Jack Boyd's now jumped up into 3rd. As I said, this is the battle for the lead. So it's all fairly hectic. Matt again runs it wide. The guys have got incident limits of 18 per race, so just need to be a bit mindful of that when they're getting these off tracks, as Henry gets the beamer up on 2 wheels. We might stick with this battle just for to see what sort of power difference we've got down the long straight here, as Jack tucks in behind Henry. They're passing one of the TCR boys now. Henry plays it smart and moves in front. Meanwhile, it looks like Matt McMillan is in the Porsche. Oh, he's just got it a little bit loose. Keep it off the wall. Manages to keep it off the wall. Stay out of trouble. And while we're at it, we've got another one. This is Joshua Woolley in the Big Merc. He might have done this all on his own as well. Yeah, he's just coming a little bit hot. Looped it. No harm, as long as doing the right thing, waiting for the traffic to get through. As back up the front is now Henry leading from Jack Boyd. Moz has moved up into 3rd. Meanwhile, another crasher straight after the pit stops. This is Cam Edwards. What's happened? Oh no! Not sure what happened there. I think that one will be looked at by the stewards afterwards. As what are we at now? We've got about just under 7 minutes to go. Probably another 3, maybe 4 laps, depending on the iRacing gods. Moz and Matt still battling it out for that final spot on the podium. head back and see where the TCR boys are. Let's see if we can find it's Mick Polly with Kyle Ridley about a second behind him at this stage. Ben Singer about 5 seconds further back now in third spot. And it's, this will be an interesting battle. We've got Mr. Logsdale and Mr. Connors. We can see Mr. Logsdale does not like giving anybody a tow. And Connors flashes the headlights at him. I'm sure Dino will take all the care in the world once the Cobra starts flashing the headlights. Boys are currently 4th and 5th in TCR Pro. Everyone's completed their pit stops now. We head back up the front. See, looks like just as we do that, Jack Boyd looking for a move around the outside at turn 1. That's opened the door slightly for Matt Bailey, but Neville Mills tucked in just behind this group of 4 as well, so he'll be looking to buy his way into the party the next couple of laps as they come up on the TCR boys again. It's Mick Polly that they're looking to get past. Oh, it's that's certainly helped Neville Mill. He's got himself onto the back of Moz now. Glenn Boyd's about 7 seconds further back from this battle, so sure. Where's there's Damo. There's Damo in the field. He's currently 22nd. Well, Jack's still trying to find a way through on young Henry. We have just under 3 minutes to go. Matt Bailey now has moved up into that third spot. Moz has dropped back a little bit now. He's about just over a second further back with Neville Mill. Meanwhile, Paul Pittam, who's leading our AM class, got Loshi behind him. And Craig Miller. Behind, in behind those is Chris Blanchard. Chris, he's got Andrew Cash directly behind him. Sing Chris for some reason. See if I can fix that up. That's better. So Chris is actually second in the GT AM class at the moment. As we tick over, we surely must be getting close to the last lap. What's happened to Jack Boyd? Henry Fenson? What have we missed? A couple of crashes further back. Oh, late dive. That was a bit ambitious, but I'm not sure what's happened to Jack as we now get the checkered flag. Well, that's certainly been one race to get tonight. Field crosses the line, so it was actually Matt Bailey that picked up the win from Neville Mel and Moz Moroz. When Boyd got home in fourth, Paul Pittam wins the GT AM class. In TCR Pro, it was Mick Polly, and in TCR AM, it was Ray Harrison. But we'll get some official results up very shortly. Boys have got a bit of a warm-up now before race 2, so it'll give us the opportunity to try and sort out some of these issues. And, yeah, we'll be back on air very, very shortly. right, welcome back. We're just about to get underway for race 2. Just waiting for everyone to grid up.
Just try and minimise the old sticking the nose in and while it's 3 wide and unsettling people. Apart from that, yes, pretty good race. Cheers.
Waiting on like Matt's now gridded, so we should be up. Go. Waiting for the boys to gridding up. Lights should be on. We are, lights are on. About to get underway for race 2. Looks like, we got one of them slow away there. Looks like that might have been Lachlan Capel. Everyone else looks like they've got away as we head down to turn 1. And Neville Mill has jumped to the lead over Matt Bailey. It's like so far everyone, a few boys run off track, but doesn't look like there's any major incidents at the moment as everyone settles down for jump on board with Matt as he harasses, like he's managed to get through there on Neville. Looks like Glenn Boyd got a good run onto the straight there, but don't know whether the Porsche will have the legs on the new Beamer. Like it's Moz Moroz looking for an overtake potentially. Like he's got that job done. Slots up into 3rd. Might have to take a look at the top end speed on this new Beamer. Well, we've got a crasher further back in the pack. It's like Matt Kefford has gone back to the pits. Sure what happened there. We'll have a look at that after. Well, back in our TCR class, it looks like Ridley currently leading that over Ben Singer by quite a margin at the moment. Should get past in the GT4 down this long straight. Let's watch the different lines onto that main straight, and we can see the It's people looking for a tow. Down into turn one, always comes a bit of a bottleneck. Damien Seeger and Tony Roffey currently battling it out for 16th and 17th overall. Tony's up 5 spots, Damo's up 3. It's, Adam Hughes, another one of our new guys. New Beamer. Battling it out there with Cam Edwards at the moment. Meanwhile, another one of our boys looks like it's Tony S. What's happened to Tony? He's just tapped the back of. That might have actually been another one of our new guys. Looks like he's managed to survive that. Without too much damage. Meanwhile, back up the front, it's still the BMW trio of Matt Bailey, Neville Mell, and Moz Moroz. Jack Boyd now up into 4th, followed by Glenn Boyd. Well, further back, we'll pick up on Lachlan Capel just ahead of him. It's like Henry and Glenn Boyd having a bit of a tussle. Glenn currently up in that 5th spot. Oh, someone's dropping back through the field as we speak. Looks like, oh, Matt Bailey was leading. It's happened to Matt. Sure, nothing's come up. Neville's definitely in the lead now. Come up on our timing screen to indicate what happened to Matt there, unless he's has Matt already pitted. It's a weird one. Not telling us that he's in the pit, so I'm really lost there as to what happened. Strange things tonight. There's a lot going on. I'll jump over into our admin Discord and see if the boys can shed any light on what happened there. Hey boys.
Hello.
G'day, Greg. How are you, mate?
Okay. Does anyone know what happened to Matt Bailey?
Yeah,
We believe a packet loss disconnection, unfortunately for him.
Oh, it's just, yeah, it has now just come up on my screen. I couldn't find couldn't find what was going on. I thought Moz may have struck.
No, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Damien Seeger's just tucked into the pits for an undercut. Not impressed.
Well, you guys were a bit slow.
Wow. We look forward to seeing Damien Seeger on the podium tonight.
No pressure.
How many TCRs do you come out with?
An absolute bucket load, I can tell you right now.
Oh, we've got a crasher in the background. That looks like that was Glenn Boyd. What's happened to Glenn? Oh, he's on the inside. Through the turn. Oh, he's just got way too much curb. He was trying to look up the inside of Lachlan Capel there and just got way too much curb, unsettled the Porsche and turned it around. It's very unusual for Mr. Boyd.
Boydie out, is he? Is that Glenn or Jack?
Glenn, but he's no, he kept it off the wall.
He must be tired from a big weekend down in Victoria.
Must be. Oh, just trying to get my head around who's where. Oh. This is. Oh, hang on. The cobra's making noises in the background.
Yep. Sorry.
He generally does that when he's by himself.
I was going to say he's got no one around him.
No, I don't think it was my fault, but I'll give it back.
I saw smoke coming through, Connors.
Oh, let's have a look here. We're going to look at the replay. We did mention in race 1 that flashing the headlights at Dino.
Who was doing that?
I got no idea.
Because I love a bit of a headlight flash.
We've noticed.
You got any idea who that might have been, Cobra?
Mate.
So as I try and work out who's who and where, this is very confusing tonight. So currently in Neville Mell is leading our pro class. Paul Pittam leading GT4 AM class. Kyle Ridley is just ahead of Ben Singer and Mick Polly in the pro class TCR, and Ray Harrison has got quite a decent lead over Dave Gogol in the AM class. Let's go back and see if we can find Kyle. A bit of a battle here with Ben Singer. But that's Tom Wilkinson making his way past.
Longsdale must have a little bit of damage, I reckon. Oh, that always really slow.
Meanwhile, Henry Fenson has just set the fastest lap time of a 1:42.9. That's something you can aspire to, boys. We're still with Kyle Ridley at the moment. Ben Singer over half a second behind him as they make their way down the straight. For some reason we've one of our cameras is jammed. Oh
yeah, I know you're stuck on the pits.
I was going to say, Mr. Connors, what are you up to?
Just having a drink of beer. Well, I'm going to lap down, so I'll just let him pass.
Copy. Well, that's not very exciting for the broadcast. Lift your game.
Oh, no.
Got two options.
Yeah, I got
It's done.
Oh, Oz, we're going to have a look at this one. We'll go back and look at this one.
Yeah, I'm out. Do you make it to the pits, Mods, and do your fuel stop if you got damage?
No, I can't do anything.
Oh, that's a big hit. Yeah, no, that's That's not going anywhere, Moz, although it's still moving. Your left-hand front wheel is at right angles.
Oh, I thought it was in the boot.
Uh.
The way it was driving.
Sure, what happened there?
Don't know. I'd have to have a look at the replay.
Yeah, it's one of those that very difficult to tell from without looking at all the different angles. Meanwhile, Jack Boyd is now moved up into second. Henry is now third. Lachlan Capel has moved into fourth. Go back and find our AM boys. Paul Pittam with Andrew Cash just in behind, both in the Beamers. There's Adam Hughes in behind them with Chris Blanchard and Cam Edwards. So this is a real little battle for the GT AM class.
Undercut didn't work.
Correct.
Yeah, I did. I got held up by a couple of TCRs, so you're lucky this time, mate.
Oh, blame us, mate.
It wasn't you.
Oh, I'm too slow.
Cars spread out everywhere down the main straight. It's always good to see. Oh. A few boys have jumped into the pits. A few boys coming out of the pits. That's always fun watching people coming out of the pits into turn one.
Yeah, it is a bit of a hairy one, actually.
It's
a bit tight there, yeah.
As Neville Mill looks like he's coming up onto the back of some traffic. Lachlan Capel now has jumped up into second. As the boys have jumped into the pits, Henry and Jack. Are you back out again yet, Moz?
Yeah, yep. It's come out.
Oh, Loshy's in, looks like he's heading home from work on a Friday afternoon.
The traffic around then, yes.
My God. Oh, Roberts has just taken someone out. Oh, no, Roberts.
Oh. Cam Edwards, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I'm guessing by the...
I don't think he knew he was there, and he's just turned down on him. Oh, man. And I feel sorry for Cam, because I think he's done a pretty good pit stop as well. Because he was behind me, and he ended up in front of me, so...
Oh, well, he slid out and took me out before and didn't say sorry, so... And now he's jumping on saying seriously when someone does it to him, so... Bit of karma, maybe. Oh.
We'll stay off that grass. I reckon these TCRs might pit now.
Some fairly damaged looking cars out there at the moment.
There is. I noticed Milne's car was looking a bit second hand when I passed it a bit earlier.
Got, who's that? Ray Harrison's, back of Ray Harrison's TCR. I think the wing might be a little bit... oh, no. Take that back. No, that's okay. He's just pitting now. So, yeah, it looks like the TCRs are all heading into the pits.
My God, Losh, what is this?
I know. This is a little bit of mayhem, is what this is.
Not wrong. Boydie's on mission.
All right, let's see if we can sort out where who's where. So it's like the majority of the field have now done their pit stops. That puts Henry out in front. Lachlan Capel is currently second. Jack Boyd right in behind him. Jack will be looking to try and get through as quickly as he can. Jump on board with Jack. Just like the Merc and the Aston are pretty evenly matched in a straight line. Jack didn't lose anything. He gained a lot under brakes, but Henry's trying to make a break for it while he's got the opportunity while Lachlan and Jack are battling it out. Well, Neville Mel is about 1.5 seconds further back. One of our TCR boys further back had a might have got caught up there with wow, not sure who that was, but
yeah, I got caught up in a little bit of argy-bargy and cars US unserviceable.
Meanwhile, up the front, Lachlan's still holding on to the back of Henry.
Well, there's a crazy
Nice.
battle going on for 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 10th.
This group of cars, Glenn
Oh.
Boyd's. Don't know what happened there. Somebody went off track. It looks like that was Adam Hughes. Go back and have a quick look and see what. That might have just been a bit of netcode. Those two cars just morphed into each other. Meanwhile, it's Kyle Ridley in TCR Pro, about 3.5 seconds ahead of Mick Polly, Ben Singer. under a second behind Mick at the moment. Ash Stacey, Dean Logsdale, Ed Foster have all dropped further back. Ray Harrison still has a commanding lead at the moment in PCR AM. That battle that still rages on. Glenn Hill tries to do the right thing and stay out of the way. Up the front, we're still Henry's zigzagging all over the place down the main straight as Lachlan flashes the headlights. Jack Boyd's now around about a second behind Lachlan Capel at this stage. If the Aston is struggling a bit tonight. Whether Jack's just tired from his big weekend.
I reckon it might be down a bit at top end.
Certainly pushing it hard at the front, that's for sure. Okay, Neville Mell is giving Jack a bit of a hurry up in the Beamer as well. So, yeah, it could be that the Aston might need a little bit of a tweak. We haven't actually touched the Aston, but it looks like the other cars have actually gone ahead of it.
On your inside, Connors.
Get very unsettled if they take too much of that inside curb. Watching Shane Roffey at the moment. Big Merc, but Glenn Boyd tucked in behind him, followed by Loshi. Boyd's got a bit of a run. To be able to get the move done down into turn one. He's got the inside run. Manages to get that done. But the what do we got? About 2.5 minutes to go, and maybe 2 more laps. And while Jack Boyd's closed that gap now down to 7/10. Coming up on some slower traffic here, the TCR boys, but hopefully they'll clear them down this long front straight. Maybe not. The TCRs are quite quick in a straight line.
Yeah, they go all right. They're actually pretty quick.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Everyone, hold your breath. This has brought Jack right onto the back of Lachlan as they try and find a way through on these TCR boys. TCR guys have run wide. Oh, now they're 3 wide. Oh, I don't really want to look. Or chatter on the radio. So we're at 29.5 minute mark. Will there be one more lap?
No, white flag's out.
White flag is out. So this is the final lap. Get the white flag. Actually. So what's like Henry's going to hold on. He makes his way down the, flashing the headlights and weaving.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
And now, heard that.
Oh, my God. Sorry, something's going on with my sound again. My PC's chucked a wobbly big time.
It's a big night for it.
Yeah. It is. I'm back.
So it looks like well, Henry's won. We're just waiting for the others to cross the line. So Glenn Boyd, Oshie, Paul Pridham takes out the win in the GT AM class. Chris Blanchard will get home for second in the GT4 AMs. Adam Hughes is still going to hold on for third after that little excursion. Followed by Lucas Baker. Great effort to come home in fourth. Joshua Woolley in fifth. Stephen Barker home in fifth. And in TCR Pro, it looks like it's going to be Kyle Ridley. We should greet the checkered flag.
Oh, we got 2 Roffies, I just realised. We have an
3.
S Roffie and a T Roffie.
We got 3. There's an S Roffie as well.
How are we doing the broadcast? The chat in the end, Greg. What are we doing?
I'm waiting for
3 1-1.
Can do, yeah. I don't mind. Whatever.
All right, copy.
So it is Kyle Ridley home for the win in the TCR Pro over Mick Polly. Ben Singer grabs third. Dean Logsdale should cross the line next for fourth in the TCRs. Followed by Ash Stacey and Ed Foster. All right, we were going to head over for some interviews very shortly. And we'll have some official results up, well, once they become available. But stand by for some interviews very, very shortly. All right, we'll get some drivers in and okay. Just curious as to who is Ed 53.
Edward Foster. Sorry, I need to change my name on here. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I'm just looking at the names and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know if I know that one. Might kick off with Kyle Ridley. They a win there in the TCRs tonight, Kyle.
Yeah, we had a good race. I got to learn the name, but me and the guy who finished in P2 tonight, we swapped from first to second and second to first. So we had a good battle race 1 and race 2. I think I just underfueled them and was able to get away from the draft and take the win.
And how did you find the TCRs racing with the GT4s?
It's actually quite an interesting dynamic, especially with the standing start. Because I feel like we get a slightly better start, and then we kind of have to dodge them once they get their power going. But no, after the turn 1 chaos, it's pretty good. I had a few incidents both races, turn 1, and I need to watch them and see what can be done differently. But other than that, I like the dynamic.
Cool. Yeah, it's an interesting concept, and obviously it's probably a bit of a learning curve for everybody. But well done tonight. Couple of good races and some handy points to kick off the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Edward, you had a run in the TCRs as well.
Yeah, sure did.
How'd you find them battling with the GT4s out there?
Well, there wasn't too much battling going on. It's kind of hairy. The first race was I mean, I'm normally a oval guy, like a NASCAR guy, and I have not done a standing start in ages. So I did a couple of practice ones that it was predictably awful, and I sort of got swamped at the beginning, and that's kind of what put me, I guess, right in the middle of the melee that happened there at turn 1, and unfortunately that's kind of put me out. I had to take a tow, and then when I came back out of the pits, it was in the worst possible spot because I've come out right in the middle of all the GT4s. I'm like, oh, this is like the worst thing I've ever done. But no, it was okay. We got around it, and it was fine. And then race 2, obviously starting off the back row, screwed up the start again, but nobody else noticed, which was great. So that just kept me out of a little bit of the chaos at the beginning. And then at the end of the first lap, I was kind of like just kind of bunched up in the traffic, so I pitted at the end of the first lap just to get myself a little bit of clear air, and that worked, and that was at the very least enough to shoot me to the front of the AMs. Had a couple of the pro guys sort of come out of the pits around me as well. I didn't fight them too hard because obviously it's a class thing here. So yeah, all things considered, I had a really good time.
Yeah, as I said, it's fairly new for us in the league as well. So obviously a bit of learning to do, but good to see you guys at least getting out there having a crack. It was a big field tonight, so probably the biggest one we've had for a while. So all in all, pretty good night. Who else we got here? Paul Pittam, winner of the GT4 AM class.
Yes. Hey.
Was it an interesting night tonight, Paul?
Yeah, it was good. Like first time driving the BMW. Like last night, I had a couple of laps in it, and then today. So still sort of learning how I'm meant to drive the thing properly. I can punch a few fast laps, and then I stuff up a fair few laps as well. But yeah, it was good fun. It was good to try and get near some of the pro guys to sort of learn what they were doing. So yeah, it was good.
It the new BMW seems to have the legs on most of the rest of the field at the moment. So admins might have to have a look at that this week.
Yeah, it's quick in a straight line, but it's definitely a lot hard. Well, I'm finding it a lot harder to drive around the corners. But if you get the corner right, it's really good.
Interesting observation with the BMW, because the old one was quick, but from all reports, the new one's a little bit tail happy. So yeah,
yes, very.
But obviously still very quick as well. Who else we got? Lachlan Capel, second in feature tonight.
Yeah, wasn't really expecting that, considering I just rocked up. I saw that it was a good league, so I thought I'd jump in last minute with a couple mates, and racing was actually really, really good. But yeah, the talk of the BMW, in particular, it was just gapping me by, I think, 0.2, 0.3 in the straight in draft. So yeah, might need to have a little bit of a look at its straight line, because I don't think it was ever possible to keep up. But yeah, no clue how to start these things, as you probably would have seen on the broadcast, me tumbling back about 15, 20 spots, but managed to make it all back up again, and nearly grabbed the win there. But was looking to be a 2-horse race, but the weaving at the end probably caused the train to sort of come back together again. So I ended up becoming a 4 at the end, but managed to hold on to second, and then the first race managed to go from backwards in turn 1 to 5th. So pretty happy with the results so far. I do like my GT4s, especially the Merc, but yeah, the balance of power, but definitely the car spread was good because we did have quite a few cars at the top. We had, like, in the top 5, we had pretty much 4 different manufacturers, but yeah, it was really, really good racing.
Yeah, the obviously it's always difficult because Fuji's got one of those circuits that has a really long straight. But we found over the last couple of seasons that the tracks bring a lot of the other cars back into. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. But certainly Henry is with us. Took the win out in the new Beamer. Threw a bit of a curveball at us there, Henry. Told me that you were going to race the Aston or the Merc and then rocks up in the BMW. What, do you win Cross Lotto or something?
Nah, I knew it wouldn't be BAP'd yet, so I figured it's a good way to get some early points on Jack.
Interesting. I'm sure Jack will be listening. But no, well done.
It's really fun to drive. The car's pretty nimble and you can sort of be a bit aggressive in corners, but you just got to look after your front tires because they do let go after a while.
It's I think as I said too, with it being a new car, there will be some no doubt there'll be some updates coming through from iRacing the next week or so. So once that's happened, we'll take another look at the BMW, and if its overall top end speed is a little bit advantageous, we will certainly look at slowing you down. And no, you can't go back to the Merc once we do that, Henry.
We still have a car change, don't we?
Yeah, but if you go back to the Merc, I'll make sure that we do the Merc as well.
Well, I
right.
might go to the Porsche because it had the same straight line speed as the BMW.
I will be
struggled to catch Glenn on the straight.
I will be watching. All right, let's do some shout outs and some thank yous. We'll kick it off with Edward. Anyone you want to send a thanks to, or sponsors or anything, Edward?
Oh, just you guys to start off with. You never kind of know what it's going to be like when you join a new league. Of course, you can read all the rule books in the world, but of course, there's always a bit of some unwritten rules that the guys who've been around for a long time sort of understand, and that's kind of what I was trying to find out tonight, is just trying to understand how the racing works and everything. So, thanks to all the other guys that we're on track with, organisers as well. It seems to be really well run, and seems to be a lot of fun, a lot of good competition up and down the field. 50 odd cars, whatever we had tonight was just absolutely awesome. And our sponsors are Turbo Alpha Japan and Fully Flawed. They're both businesses run by teammates of mine. So I'd like to rep them a little bit when I can as well. So thanks to them.
No worries. And Kyle, any shout outs?
Yeah, of course. I want to thank you yourself and the Adamid team for putting it together. I've come and gone in this league for quite a few years now, and always seem to be finding myself back. So you guys do a good job, and want to thank you for it. I want to thank my other half for letting me race tonight. It's been had to change my days, but I can race a lot of Mondays, so I got to thank her. And just thanks for everyone for being out on my own track. It was a lot of fun tonight.
It's great to have you back. As you said, you've been one of those guys that's been with us pretty much nearly from the start, on and off, but always great to have you back. Always very competitive and very fair out on track. So great to see you back. And Paul, anyone you want to shout out to?
Yeah, just the admin team and all you guys for running the series. Everyone that's got me into it. It's been great fun. All the guys for good racing tonight. It was fun. Cheers.
All right. And who else have we got? Lachlan, any shout outs?
Yeah, just a big shout out to Evolution Racing Team. Being there in the VC, coaching me on, as well as a couple other teams. I think Tom Wilkinson and a couple of the other guys for jumping into the race, and then you guys for letting me jump in so late. It was a bit probably a lot later than what I'd hoped because I don't like being that rude to you admins. But yeah, thanks for letting me race, and thanks as you guys as well for putting on the broadcast. And that I'm sure it'll be a great watch.
No worries. And Henry, still with us, Henry? Or are you gone off to buy another car?
I'm here still. Yeah, just like to thank Stockman's BBD and Flux 3D, and to you, Greg, and all the other admins for putting together another season. It's like it's going to be great fun, so I can't wait.
No worries. And Damo has joined us, our race director. Damo,
Yo.
anything to report?
No, look, you know what? It's a massive field. I think we had a total of like 53 cars or something like that. So probably the biggest we've seen for a little while now. But I think the key is exactly what Edward just said before. Is we are a league that's got a lot of veteran racers that have been in this league for a long time, and a lot of those guys have learnt, how each other race and when the move's right. Now they've got a lot of new guys that have joined the team. We've sort of got to learn that all again. The only advice I can give is it's kind of a gentleman's league. We encourage good hard racing, but we certainly don't encourage last minute dives or sticking your nose in because it just ends up in tears most of the time. But once we sort of get used to it and used to each other, that's why we recommend joining the practice sessions as well, because you get to see how each other races and you get to see the speed of one another. As far as the car goes, yeah, there's probably a little bit of work to do, but they're not too far off. That BMW that you guys are all talking about was an absolute box by the end. Like the tyres were so burnt on it, you could barely keep it on the track. So yeah, it was a little bit straight in the fast line, but it didn't have the mid-corner speed as the Aston Martin did, that's for sure. But look, we're going to hang around, we've got to fix them and get them all as close as we can, and yeah, it should be a good season, I reckon.
No worries. And I just want to shout out to our admin boys, Damo, Loshi, Ant Connors, Darren Linus, Moz. It's never easy when you're trying to race and organise 50 plus cars on track. So big shout out to you boys for keeping it all together. I get to sit quietly in the broadcast box, so my job's relatively easy on a Monday night. So really appreciate the effort you boys put in, and also a big shout out to everybody that did join us tonight. From the broadcast point of view, it looked like there was some really good racing, as Damo and Ed said. There's a few boys that are probably going to take a week or two to settle in and just work out how everything runs. But if you're free on Sunday nights, we always have a practice session up with a couple of practice races that we will throw in safety cars to give everybody the opportunity to get some wheel-to-wheel racing in. And hopefully if we can get some of the boys out to our practice sessions, I'm sure that it'll speed the process up and improve the racing as we go. But all up for round one of our new season, totally wrapped. Great effort from everybody. So hopefully we'll see everybody again next Monday night at 6:30 for our Sportscar Pro AM. Until then, stay safe and we'll catch you all again next week.
Yes.